Nigeria's former president, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, on Thursday, said the country is presently divided because people are deprived socially and economically. He, however, promised to support any Nigerian who would take the country to the promised land. Obasanjo stated this while playing host to a presidential aspirant, Kabiru Taminu Toraki, at the OOPL, Abeokuta, vowing not to rest until the fortune of the country is turned around for the good. It is good for us as a nation and our democracy. We have said a lot of things that we have identified about what we need to put right as a country. What do we lack? Why are we not where we should be? We are so divided today the way we have not been before. People are deprived socially and economically. But you know, I have never lost hope. The reasons are many, but one of them is why we are having here today, he added. Obasanjo identified dearth of qualitative leadership as one of the major challenges confronting Nigeria and called for concerted efforts from the political class towards providing the country with a better leadership. Also read, why we met Buhari, APC senators. He said, let me say that what is happening here today or what you're making to happen with your delegation particularly gladdens my heart. You are firming up and stabilizing our democracy. Democracy is not a destination but a journey, and there is no nation that can claim to have reached the final destination. This country has been blessed by God with men and women of caliber, who can stand their onions anywhere in the world. Why are we underperforming? Simple, leadership. What you are saying in simple language is that we are not short of leadership that can perform, and that leadership should be given an opportunity. A nation can be destroyed not necessarily by people who are doing bad things, but people who keep quiet when bad things are being done. They are the worst enemy of the nation as much as those who are doing bad things. For me, I'll continue not to rest until we get this country to where God wants this country to be. There is no permanent arrangement for the indivisibility of Nigeria. I share your concern, but I believe that no one can do it alone. And for me, anybody who will lead Nigeria to the promised land will have my support. We are in a position to do better than we are doing, but in a situation of the world today, where whatever is happening can be seen instantly, we have to create a good image to the world. But some of the things we do inadvertently or inadvertently are not creating that good image, he added. The former Minister for Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, while speaking with the press after the meeting, said himself and his team were in Abeokuta to pay respect to the former president and intimate him of his presidential ambition in 2019. He argued that the indivisibility of the country remains non-negotiable while accusing the All Progressive Congress, APC led, of incompetence to resolve some of Nigeria's many challenges. The meeting has been a very fruitful one. We have discussed openly, honestly and frankly about the current situation in this country, and like always, Baba was of tremendous guidance to us. Baba has spoken in his vintage way of speaking passionately about the situation in Nigeria. We believe that our indivisibility as a one and united nation is given and it is non-negotiable. We feel that our unity is also non-negotiable. But within the parameters of living together and staying together as the plural and multi-ethnic complex country that God has brought together, we must learn to understand and respect each other's feelings. We must work towards ensuring that the government does perform the minimum obligation that citizens of every country expect, which is the protection of the lives and properties of Nigerians. And that is why we feel that not being able to do so, the APC-led federal government has now placed Nigerians in a very sorry situation. There is insecurity everywhere, there is lack of unity, there is despondency, there is hunger, there is poverty, and we feel that we will have assistance. We will rise up to the situation and seek the support and mandate of our party to effect positive change that will affect the lives of Nigerians positively. And we have consulted with President Obasanjo and he has given us words of advice as always, and we feel now that with this discussion we had with him, our knowledge of the intricacies involved has been so deepened and widened. We have been placed in a better situation now to address fully these problems that are bedeviling the Nigerian state. And when we get the ticket of our party and win the election on February 16 next year, we would be able to bring back Nigeria on the path of prosperity again. It can be done, it has been done, and we will do it again by the special grace of God, he added.